Welcome, fellow explorers of the cosmos, to a journey through an unlikely frontier, the minds of our children. You might be wondering, what could the vast expanse of space and the intricate workings of the universe possibly have to do with the world of children? Well, today we'll be venturing into a fascinating and frankly concerning intersection of philosophy and child development. We're diving deep into the realm of nominalism and its often overlooked impact on our children. Nominalism, in its essence, posits that our reality is constructed from individual things rather than overarching universal truths. It's a fascinating concept, but one that, when left unchecked, can have profound effects on how our children perceive and interact with the world. We'll explore 5 critical areas where this philosophical approach is making a significant impact. Buckle up, stargazers, because we're about to navigate a cosmic phenomenon right here on Earth. Imagine a young mind trying to make sense of the world without the comforting framework of universal truths. It's like navigating a vast, uncharted galaxy with no constellations to guide them. This lack of a stable, overarching narrative can lead to feelings of uncertainty and anxiety, leaving children ill-equipped to handle the inevitable meteor showers of stress life throws their way. Just as a black hole distorts the fabric of space-time, nominalism can warp a child's perception of cause and effect, making it harder for them to develop healthy coping mechanisms. Without the understanding that certain actions lead to predictable outcomes, they may feel adrift in a sea of randomness, making even the smallest challenges feel insurmountable. This constant state of unease can manifest in a variety of ways, from difficulty concentrating in school to trouble sleeping at night. Imagine trying to learn about the intricacies of planetary motion when your internal compass is spinning wildly. We must equip our children with the tools to navigate the complexities of the universe, both internal and external. In the vast expanse of space, even the brightest stars exist in relation to one another, bound by the invisible forces of gravity. Similarly, humans are social creatures, hardwired to connect and empathize. But what happens when our children grow up in a world where individual experience reigns supreme? Nominalism, with its emphasis on the individual over the community, can inadvertently foster an every star for themselves mentality. This can lead to difficulty understanding perspectives different from their own, hindering their ability to form meaningful connections and navigate the complex dance of social interaction. Imagine trying to explain the concept of a binary star system to someone who can only perceive one star at a time. Empathy, like gravity, is a fundamental force that binds us together. Without it, our social fabric begins to unravel. We need to help our children recognize that even though each of us is a unique and brilliant star, we shine brighter together, forming constellations of shared experiences and understanding. Chapter 3: Earthrise Lost: Nominalism and Ecological Amnesia. From the vantage point of space, we see Earth for what it truly is: a tiny, fragile oasis in the vast cosmic desert. This perspective fosters a sense of awe, interconnectedness, and responsibility for our pale blue dot. But what happens when our children grow up with a diminished sense of connection to the natural world? Nominalism, with its focus on individual entities, can inadvertently create a disconnect between children and the natural world. It's as if they're observing the intricate ecosystem of a rainforest through a microscope, fixated on individual organisms while missing the grand, interconnected web of life. This detachment from nature can have dire consequences. If we raise a generation that doesn't feel inherently linked to the environment, how can we expect them to be stewards of its future? Imagine trying to inspire a generation to solve climate change if they don't feel an intrinsic connection to the planet they call home. We must help our children see beyond the individual grains of sand to appreciate the majesty and interconnectedness of the entire beach. Chapter 4: Black hole consumerism: when more is never enough. The universe is full of wonders, from swirling galaxies to shimmering nebulae. It's a cosmic tapestry woven from experiences, not possessions. Yet, we often find ourselves caught in the gravitational pull of consumerism, a black hole that can trap even the brightest minds. Nominalism, with its emphasis on individual desires and experiences, can inadvertently fuel this materialistic pursuit. When the focus shifts from shared truths to individual gratification, children may find themselves on a never-ending quest for the next shiny object, a cosmic treadmill of consumption. Imagine a child so fixated on collecting every model spaceship that they never pause to look up and marvel at the real night sky. They become so preoccupied with accumulating things that they miss out on the true wonders the universe has to offer. We must teach our children to look beyond the allure of material possessions and appreciate the intrinsic value of experiences, relationships, and the pursuit of knowledge. Chapter 5. Lost Transmissions. Knowledge and the Intergenerational Gap. Throughout history, knowledge has been passed down through generations like a cosmic relay race, each generation carrying the torch a bit further. This intergenerational transmission of wisdom is vital for the advancement of civilization. But what happens when this flow of information is disrupted? Nominalism, with its focus on individual interpretations, can create a chasm between generations. It's like trying to communicate with a distant galaxy using outdated technology. The signals become garbled, leading to misunderstandings and a breakdown in communication. Imagine a world where ancient constellations are forgotten, their stories lost in the cosmic static. Without the wisdom of previous generations, children are left to reinvent the wheel, missing out on valuable lessons learned through centuries of trial and error. We must bridge this intergenerational gap, ensuring that the wisdom of the past continues to illuminate the path for future generations. Outro, a future written in the stars. As we can see, the rapid proliferation of nominalistic artificial intelligence will only escalate and exacerbate these manifestations. Algorithms, devoid of the understanding of human connection and shared experiences, risk amplifying these individualistic tendencies. It's crucial that we focus on community education and cohesion to mitigate these effects and support our children's development. By fostering a sense of shared values, interconnectedness, and a love for the natural world, we can empower them to navigate the complexities of the 21st century. Thank you for watching, and let's work together to build a better future for our children. One where they can reach for the stars with both feet firmly planted on the ground, connected to the rich human experience.